Hello again, Michael here from the Nebraska Library Commission, and in this WordPress training video we're going to talk about themes. Themes are both the easiest thing to explain and the hardest thing to deal with. The theme is basically the template, the look and feel for your site. It's what makes everything come together. It's what decides that all of the pages and the posts and everything in your site is going to look and feel the same from page to page to page and post to post to post. So that being said, changing your theme is really easy to do. There are some implications to changing your theme, and there are a lot of things to think about when you choose your initial theme for your site. Some themes have more features than other themes. Some themes have different numbers of sidebars. Some have special areas at the bottom or the top of the page. Some are very busy. Some are very simple. Some are very customizable. The problem is I can't necessarily explain every single individual detail about every single theme because there are thousands of themes available to you, most of which are for free. And I will show you the one resource where you can go to find really good free themes. So right now, if you've had your blog automatically set up for you on our end and you haven't really worked on any content yet, chances are you're going to be using a theme similar to what I'm using now. This is the new default theme for WordPress as of last year. It's called 2010, and it is highly customizable. It has your title goes up here, your subtitle goes here. It has this picture which is customizable. It has the list of your pages available along this black bar here. It has your content down the left-hand side taking up about 2/3 of the page, and it has one sidebar going down the right-hand side of the page taking up about another 1/3 or 1/4 of the page. 2010 is very customizable. You can change the picture here. There are some other things you can change. In fact, why don't I take a minute, I'm going to go ahead and show you where that is. So I'm going to switch over to the back end here, and I am in the appearance area. And so that's going to bring me up Manage Themes, and it's telling me my current theme. Okay, it gives me links to my options here, which some themes might, some themes might not. If it's not here, it should also be here under the appearance menu. Now, widgets are the actual content of your sidebars. We have a separate training video for that one. This theme also has a menus area, which I have not actually played with all that much. We can change the background. I'll go ahead and show you that. So we can pull up a different background image here. Notice it's just white right now. We can basically create a wallpaper for this. We could change the color through typing in what's called the hex code or choosing a color through this link. And in this theme also we can change the header by going into the header options, with now labeled custom header. It shows us the image we're using right now. It gives me some built-in images. I can completely remove the image. I can set it back to its default, or I can, as you see here, create my own 940 by 198 pixel image and then upload it into the system, which several libraries have done. At least one participant actually got a local photographer to go around town and take some pictures so they can upload as their header image. So these are the kind of options that are available with this particular theme. Okay. Now, as I've mentioned already, the options available to you will change from theme to theme. So not only will the look and feel of your site change if you change your theme, but also the options available to you. So I'm going to go back here to themes under appearance. This is that first area here. And you will see this is my current theme. And then we have a list of available themes. And right now there are 29 themes available to you. That being said, most of these themes are already being used by other participating libraries. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't use any of these themes also, but you might want to maybe pick a theme another site is using that is very customizable so that yours can look different. We really kind of want to avoid having multiple libraries' websites look exactly the same with their theme. And I will show you in a moment where you can go find many more themes and pick one that's new. But So, for example, once a theme is available to you and listed in the available themes, we can scroll on down here And let's say, for example, I'm going to scroll on down just a little bit more here. And I've decided that instead of the theme I'm using right now, I'm going to use this Azul theme. Okay, show you how simple this is. Now, I'm skipping a step that I'll come to in a moment, but assuming the theme is listed here in available themes, all you have to do is scroll on down. You can preview, kind of getting an idea of what your site is going to look like, or you can go ahead and click Activate. Once I click Activate, it now says my current theme is Azul. Notice that I have fewer options available, both here in the menu and in the options list here. Okay, so this theme is not as customizable as 2010 was. But now that I've done that, all I need to do is go back to my blog and do a refresh, and you will see now the whole theme has completely changed. WordPress has done all of the work for me, and now my theme looks like this one. This is how my website looks. If I want to change it again, all I need to do is pick another one. I'll pick this 7-color one here. I just go ahead and click Activate. It's now my current theme. I go back to my blog. I refresh, and now I'm on that new theme. So as you can see here, it's very simple to change themes. In this case, I also want to point out that notice now this theme has its sidebars on the left-hand side as opposed to the previous two I showed you where the theme was over on the right-hand side. So these are things to keep in mind. Do you want sidebars on the left? Do you want sidebars on the right? Do you want one sidebar? Do you want two sidebars? Do you want two sidebars on one side? Do you want one on each side? There are lots of options available to you. So before I go any further, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this back to the theme I was using. And in fact, I was using a slightly modified version of 2010 called 2010 Weaver, which gives me a little more options there. And in fact, no, I wasn't using 2010 Weaver. Hold on. Now I need to really fix it. And this might be on page 2. Because they are listed alphabetical, and 2010 is actually spelled out with TW. So I'm going to go ahead and activate that. And then I go back, and let's just make sure everything kicked in. And there we go. Now my website is back the way it was. Okay, so let's say you don't like any of the themes that are here. That's possible. You want to go out and you want to find some more themes. There is a way to do that. Now, the one thing I want you to avoid doing is just going to Google and searching, say, free WordPress themes. There are a lot of themes out there that for technical reasons we don't want to use with our installation. And if you go back through the project blog, there's some posts about the whys and wherefores when it comes to that. Really what we'd like you to do excuse me, is stick with the free themes directory from WordPress.org. You see from the URL up here, wordpress.org/extend/themes. There's literally 1,300 plus themes available here for you. You can search by keyword. You can just scroll through here. You can see the most popular ones. There's recommended ones hiding in here. If you're looking for particular features, you can do this filter and tag interface. And then you can say, okay, well, you know what? I want something that is kind of silverish and 3 columns, and I want to make sure that I can customize the header. Okay, and then you just go ahead and click Find Themes, and of course, in that case, no matches. So let's try 2 columns, Find Themes, and no matches again. I'm going to take out the color here. Obviously, you can tell this example was well planned. Find Themes. Okay, I have a feeling this is not working at the moment. It's supposed to give you some results. Let me try one more here. Keep it really simple. There we go. Okay, it does work in theory. Just probably problems with this. And welcome to the joy of recording live demos. So here's the deal. You find one you want to look for. Let's say I'm thinking, oh, you know what? This one looks pretty good. I'm thinking I might want to use this one. What I need you to do is I need you to send me the name of this theme, and even better, the URL of this theme. Okay. What I will do as soon as possible, usually within 24 hours, if not within just a couple of hours, I will download this theme to our server. I will run it for some technical tests to make sure things are going to work, and then I will upload it to the WordPress installation. and it will then become available in the available themes in our WordPress site. Once that's there, I'll send you an email back saying it's now available, and you are welcome to go ahead and preview it, apply it to your site, and try to see if it's going to work for you. If you want to send me a list of 2 or 3 themes that you're interested in trying out, just send me those 2 or 3 URLs and titles, and I'll upload those as soon as I can. Now, let's talk about some larger issues here. Once you have picked a theme and you've got your website all up and running, and we list you on the participating libraries, and your site is now live and you're out using it for people, some folks have asked, well, maybe I want to change my theme. Can I do that? Well, the simple answer is yes, but the more complicated answer is you don't really want to do that all too often, okay, for 2 reasons. One, a significant change in theme will completely redesign your website and might confuse your users. Okay? If they're used to looking at your site one way, and then 2 months later it looks completely different, and then 2 months later it looks completely different again, and 2 months later it looks completely different even again, then they might get confused. And I'm not saying you can never change your theme, you just don't really want to do it too often. The other issue is changing your theme, as simple as it is technically, will cause some additional work for you. Now, I will need to refer you to the widgets training video, but if you change your theme, all of your widgets in your sidebars will reset, and you will need to recreate them. So that is something you want to keep in mind. Yes, you can simply just click activate on a new theme, but that is going to cause you to have to do some work to get your sidebar content, your widgets, back to where it was in the first theme. Okay? So you really want to think about that. As simple as changing a theme seems to be, it will cause some work for you. And I've been through this with several libraries, and in the end they've said, well, maybe I should have just stuck with my original theme. Now, that being said, what some libraries have done is they picked a theme with a customizable header, and then every few months change the picture at the top of the page. Okay? Go for it. If you've got a customizable header and you want to maybe change the top picture with the seasons, or have every month or 2 use another photo from a patron of somewhere around town, that's great. In that case, you're just changing the picture at the top of the page. You're not changing the whole theme, changing the whole design of the site. Okay? There are always lots of other possibilities with themes. Some themes just don't work well with your content. Some themes might be just a little too busy for some people. Picking a theme is going to take a little time. You might want to try a couple different ones out, talk to your staff, see what they think. I'm always happy to work with you and give you my opinions on the themes you've picked and what's going on with them technically and based on your content. If you want, leave a comment on the blog post here and ask other participating libraries what they might think of the theme. There's all sorts of options here. So that's the basics of picking a theme and applying it to your website. Like I said, there's lots of other things you might run into. If you've got any questions or comments, just go ahead, leave a comment here on the blog post for this video, and I'll be happy to help you out. Thanks again for watching.